Hello, my name is Tiana Koso, and I teach emotional freedom techniques to teachers and Head Start teachers, nurses, first responder, people seeking somatic tools for self-regulation and anxiety, trauma recovery, a lot of caseworkers and other mental health professionals. I'm best known for creating something called functional tapping, which you're going to learn about in just a minute. This is a series of videos, very simple videos, so that you can quickly learn tapping for self-regulation. What is tapping? If you want a longer definition of tapping, just go below. There'll be a link there. It'll be all the science information you need. This is for quick learning. It's EFT tapping is an evidence-based somatic self-regulation intervention and brief therapy tool. Self-regulation and brief therapy tool. And the reason I mention it like that is I teach it first as a self-regulation intervention before I teach it as an intervention brief therapy tool. I keep it real simple. I break it down in step by step, and that's why I developed functional tapping. EFT can address a range of complex and emotional problems, but the way I teach it right away is I teach it for self-regulation, get people regulated and grounded so that they don't feel the angst and the anxiety anymore in certain situations, no matter if it's a conversation or a trauma trigger or something like that. Brief therapy tool, self-regulation. Let's talk about self-regulation. Do you want to show up at a situation calm with your critical thinking brain back online? That's what you can use tapping for. I don't use tapping just if I have something big going on in my life. I use tapping when I have to have a conversation with somebody and it's causing me a little anxiety because I know that we've had this conversation before. And when we get together, it's not going to be a free-flowing conversation. There's going to be some speed bumps. And personally, I'm one of these people who don't like conflict. Maybe you do, but I don't. So I want to show up where I can be aiding to the situation instead of taking away. So I teach tapping, functional tapping, where you tap, you talk, and you tell the truth. There'll be longer information on the technique in the next videos, but I want you to understand the application. If your client comes in and right before your client comes in, you're out of sorts, you need to be self-regulated so you can help your client. So you could tap, talk, tell the truth, get self-regulated so that you can be in the present moment, have self-awareness, and have optimal interactions. That's one example. What if you're by yourself and you need to go do that conversation with somebody? You could tap, talk, tell the truth, get a clear mind, and make sure that when you show up, that you're not showing up from an anxious place. You're showing up from a clear mind with so that you can have those optimal interactions. Tap, talk, tell the truth. I use this a lot when I was working with people with SUDs because they need to bring their frontal lobes online quickly so they can think of their choices and call their sponsor or do the next steps. So this is not a detailed protocol with a prescriptive step-by-step, okay? This is a free flow. You vent, you talk, you tell the truth while you tap on a couple meridian points. Purpose, self-regulation, grounding so that you can respond and not react. People, I think about school systems. Children can't learn if they're in fight or flight, right? They no longer have the opportunity to absorb what's going on because they're in that defensive fight or flight mode. How can your clients work with you if they're in the fight or flight mode also? Let's get them grounded so they can engage and hear things that you're sharing with them and they're sharing with themselves. See reframe. This is how you can use functional tapping. For longer videos, informational videos on functional tapping right now, these videos are only going to be like 5 to 7 minutes long. For a longer version, you can go to my TRF Tuesday video, which is on Bessel van der Kolk and Leisha Sky's Trauma Research Foundation. They are the founders of that. You can go there, look under their resources, and you'll see links. You'll see links for my longer videos. Also, everything will be below. Again, functional tapping for self-regulation so that you can show up as a better version of yourself and respond and not react. What I just shared with you right now was so easy and quick. You should be able to share tapping, what tapping is and does with a person right now so that they could take tapping with themselves and use that. That's the key. Get your clients to be able to replicate it. Keep it simple. If you make it complicated, they aren't going to use it because they're not going to understand it. Watch for the simplified version. It's taking off in the schools. It's working wonderful with the foster parents and all the other populations I'm working with. Again, my name is Tiana Koso. I teach tapping through continuing education courses, functional tapping to help people move quickly into using tapping for self-regulation. Remember, some tapping is better than no tapping. You'll show up as a better person. Thank you so much.